In this video, we're gonna talk about some great ways to save money on maintaining and repairing your RV. My name is Charity, and for the past 5 years, we've been traveling the US in our RV with our family. We've learned quite a bit along the way, and so I'm gonna share with you some things we've learned and also some wisdom we've gleaned from others in the RV community. First off, let's just go ahead and acknowledge that there is a cost of ownership with an RV, just like owning a car or a truck. Routine maintenance and repairs are all part of the RV ownership experience. This being said, the best way to make these costs stress-free is creating a line item in your budget for RV maintenance and repairs. Stash away a set amount each month for maintenance and repairs so you have that money set aside as things come up, because with an RV, things will come up. It's a lot less stressful to have a repair come up knowing you have that money set aside to cover that cost than to have an unexpected expense and not have the funds you need to cover it. So let's talk about some ways to save money on maintenance. Your RV will need regular maintenance, and the best way to know what you'll need to maintain will vary greatly based on the type of RV that you have. The maintenance for a travel trailer, for example, will be different than the maintenance needed on a diesel pusher motorhome. The best way to know what sort of monthly or annual maintenance needs to be performed is to consult the owner's manual or guide for your specific RV. So maintenance tip number 1, DIY. Doing things yourself is always going to be more cost-effective versus paying someone else to perform the work. Things like checking and resealing your RV roof vents, skylights are very easy to do on your own. This is where videos on YouTube can also be a great resource in making sure that you purchase the correct types of sealant and perform the work properly. Maintenance tip number 2. Keeping your battery clean. All RVs will have some type of battery system to be able to run the interior lights, a water pump if it's so equipped, those types of things. Making sure your battery is clean will help prevent corrosion spreading to the cables that connect to the battery, which can cause more damage, resulting in costly repairs. This is where some more DIY can come in handy with baking soda, vinegar, and a little old-fashioned elbow grease. Depending upon the type of battery you have in your RV, it may also need water added from time to time. This is something you'll want to check. Maintenance tip number 3, properly inflate the tires. Properly inflated tires will not only last longer, but can also affect fuel economy as well. And since RVs or even towing an RV, you're not gonna exactly get the best gas mileage, you want to make sure that you are getting every bit of miles per gallon possible. Maintenance tip number 4. Routine inspections. This is where you want to have either a really good checklist or have your RV professionally inspected. We cannot tell you how many times we've seen RVers run into costly repairs and flat out dangerous situations that could have been prevented with an inspection. Things like leaf springs that were sagging, causing improper tire wear, or worse yet, a tire blowout. Performing annual or semi-annual complete RV inspections can help prevent dozens of problems before they start. And since preventative maintenance is always cheaper than repairs, it makes sense to catch things early on with a good comprehensive inspection. We do have a playlist for RV maintenance made easy that can help you make sure you aren't forgetting something important when it comes to maintenance, and we'll have a link in the description below for that playlist. So what if you do need a repair on your RV, and worse yet, what if you experience a breakdown on the road? Breakdowns while traveling do and can occur, and we've had a couple instances with our RV over the past years that have required a tow and a repair shop. While these situations are never the fun side of RVing, they are part of RV life, and we have some tips to help these things not break the bank. So tip number 1 to save on repairs is to make sure that you have towing coverage. Most insurance companies offer some sort of towing coverage, but check with your agent to find out about the dollar amount that would be covered if you need a tow. Another question for your insurance carrier or agent is if you have towing coverage for your travel trailer. Just because you have towing coverage for the vehicle you use to tow your RV does not mean that coverage transfers over to a travel trailer or other towable RV. Now, this can be an expensive oversight. so make sure to verify coverages with a licensed insurance agent and get the coverage that you need. Most insurance policies also have a max dollar amount allowed for towing, and it's usually not enough to cover the entire tow charge, especially if you have a motorhome or an RV that requires a heavy-duty towing situation. Consider purchasing an additional roadside policy that doesn't have a max dollar amount or mileage limit for RV towing. Tip number 2 to save on repairs is to use a truck or trailer repair shop versus an RV dealer. If you have a travel trailer and need repairs on the chassis part of the trailer, such as a wheel bearing, leaf spring, those types of things, using a local trailer shop can be your best bet. Most of these facilities are very skilled with all things trailer related and can be a lower cost than the local RV dealer. If you have a drivable RV, finding a truck shop that works on delivery trucks, semi-trucks, if you have a diesel, can be a great option for repairs. Usually they can get you in faster and for less than the RV dealer. So tip number 3 for saving on RV repairs is getting some education and learning how to make some basic repairs to your RV yourself. RV electrical and plumbing systems are not exactly rocket science, but they do have some very specific ways that they work versus in a sticks and bricks house. Carrying some basic tools means you can most likely repair things as they arise on your own without having to call an RV tech if you have some basic skills with how an RV works. Remember the saying that knowledge is power, and in this case, knowledge can be the power to save some big money by being able to troubleshoot and make repairs on your own while out on the road. Every time you drive your RV or tow your RV, it's like a small earthquake inside of your RV each and every travel day. Unlike a sticks and bricks house, things are going to work their way loose or things might even break. Being able to make these repairs on your own, on the fly, can make a huge difference to the overall cost of ownership of your RV. Tip number 4 is just covering the basics. Now, before you call a tech, make sure you've checked some basic things yourself. We've paid our fair share of what I like to call stupid tax over the past years by calling a tech or taking our RV to a repair center, only to find it was something very simple like a blown fuse. Always check the basics first. Learn where your fuses and breaker panels, reset buttons are all located, and carry some extra fuses with you in your RV. RV living and travel is one of the best things we have ever done with our family. And with some advanced planning, preventative maintenance, and some basic knowledge, repairs do not have to break the travel budget. Take care and travel safe.